showing a very old tire removed with a very old tube from a very old rim. Now to show you how I did it. And this, one very important thing for getting tires on and off of rims is to use this groove. That's your friend. So you have to work from the side that that groove is closest to. All the videos there are out there of people changing tires, nobody ever said that I saw. So that's what you have to do. And so now to show you. So let's see how the new tire irons, old tire irons, work. One very old tire to change. In fact, I have 4 very old tires to change. I'll have to get them off the rims and then clean up and paint the rims and get new tires. Oh, gotta get the edge closer to the rim. Like that. Now I got to break the other side free. It says here it's a Goodyear tire. I guess the best year is past. I've removed the valve so that there's no air restriction. This tire says it's tubeless, and it looks like it's got a tube in there to me, but we'll see. This comes up. Seems to be getting weaker, not stronger. That's a tough one. That's big. So I'll hold that in place. Now we're making contact. And push it past the rim. Sliding in is exactly what I want. There we go. That broke free. It's all free on that side. I'll just do the other side. I believe this rim is older than the car because it has these rubber insulators in here. I'm not sure what year they stopped doing that, but none of the rims on this car have that, other than this one. So anyway, there's all free, so I have to work with that groove there. So front off first, and it's got a tube in it, which will make things a little more difficult. So take this one first. Try not to pinch the tube. Now let's go down like that. This comes up. You notice there's no way it was going to work before that. So now these tires are old and rotten, so I'm not too worried about them. But This is the part you have to be careful of, or you can wreck your tire. This won't work too well with alloys, in case you're tempted. The last one, the tube was rusted in the tire. It was very hard to remove. So, might still have the same problem. Yes, it is. It's rusted to the rim. But it cut out a lot easier than the other one did. There we go. That one. Now for this one. Get that in the right position. Turn it around this way. There we go. Except, like an idiot, I worked the wrong way. That's why it's a little harder. Okay. Delete that video. Looks to have 3 irons. The same fire. Be like that. That's how you do it. Piece of cake, right? These are the rims after wire brushing them with a 4.5-inch grinder, 2 different styles of wire brushes. This one is just about worn right out. So typically it's another almost half an inch longer than that. And likewise with this one, it was about a 1/4 inch longer. This was the most useful one on the rims, but this had its place as well, mostly for inside in this area. Worked quite well. So I will put those in the sandblaster, give it the finish that I want. It's ready for paint, and get rid of any of the detritus that's left. And then make sure they're all straight and spray bomb them. I'm going to use some Wild Raspberry Tremclad spray paint, which I recently found, which is fairly close to the car. So on the rims, it's not going to be obvious at all. And the original car had red rims. That's what Cadillac used, no matter what the body color. But I'm going to try and get closer to the body color. And then I'm going to keep this old one as the spare. There's a rim. It is still mounted on the rim, wire brushed, and the white wall will clean up. I did have it cleaned up before. It's got a bunch of rust dust from wire brushing it. But I didn't take it off the rim, so the rim is probably still rusty inside, and it's using a tube, obviously, which makes me a bit nervous. I don't know if these rims could take tubeless. So every tire had a tube in it. Let's see if I can get this to work with minimal hassle and minimal scratching of the white wall. So take a rim, any rim. Want it to work with this portion here. So that goes in first. So back end goes on first. Oops. Oops, that's not the one. Yeah, it definitely goes in further. So we'll see what we got here. Progress is being made. Hard to believe, but true. Okay, soak the whole thing. The inside too. There we go. Definitely don't want to chew up the tire. That. Oh, don't get your hands in the way. That's the first message. There we go. It's in. That's one. Now, tube has to go in there. Sometimes it's easier to give them a little bit of air first, so I'll do that. So just enough air that it's not completely flat and pushing on itself. So So now I'm in here. Valve first. So the last one, the camera battery died. So starting with another one, found out the valve goes through easier if you work from the back side. Lift the rim up and you can push it right in. Not the same level of fight at all. That's got the tube. I might be a slow learner, but I can be taught. Yesterday, I put 3 of these tubes in with no problem at all. And I didn't realize that the tube, the valve stem, is off at an angle. In other words, when you inflate them up, this has an up and a down position inside the rim. And the 4th one I was trying to put together the wrong way. It didn't go well. So I bought another tube. Well, it's okay to be a slow learner, as long as you're a learner. Now that I've stretched the tube out a bit, I've got a little overinflated, so I took the valve out. That will allow it to collapse back down, hopefully not flatten right out again. They're always hard to work with when they're really flat. Same with bike tubes. It's better to put a little bit of air in them first, and then they'll go on easy. I've got 3 of the white walls done. That's what they look like without the hubcaps on. I have to get them balanced yet. I want them slightly wider, but I think that'll look just fine.